Malkisi and my student ID is 30375831 and I am giving a presentation on a successful leader and let's start. There was no doubt in my mind by selecting a successful leader and because I think Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was just very successful leader and he was my favorite leader as well and he was also famously also known as Missile Man of India. So select going starting from his personal details. His full name was Abul Bakur Jainul Badim Abdul Kalam. He was born on 15 October 1931 in Rameswaram, the southern state known as Tamil Nadu in India. He belongs to a Tamil Muslim family in the pilgrimage center of Rameswaram on Pamban Island, then in the Madras Presidency, now in the state of Tamil Nadu in India. His father Jainuddin was a boat owner and imam of a local mosque, and his mother Ashiamma was a housewife. Kalam was the youngest of four brothers and one sister in his family. In his school year, Kalam had an average grades but was described as a bright and hardworking student who had a strong desire to learn. He spent hours on his study, especially mathematics. He was forced to sell newspaper to earn some money to help his family. In his, when talking about his education, he completed his education at the Squares Higher Secondary School, Ramananthapuram. Then Kalam went to attend St. Joseph College, Tiruchirappalli, and then affiliated with the University of Madras, from where he graduated in physics in 1954. Then in 1955 he moved to Madras in to study aerospace engineering in Madras Institute of Technology. And when we talk about his presidency, he served as the 11th president of India, by which his term lasted from 25 July 2002 to 25th July 2007. He got many awards in his life, but the precious one was the Bharat Ratna, which is awarded by the government of India, which is the highest civilian award in India. And he also uh, given many awards like Padma Vibhushan, and Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration Week Savarkar Award. All these awards are organized from the government of India. He also awarded from international universities and colleges. One of many of them are honorary Doctor of Science, which he gets from a University of Wolverhampton, UK. Then he gets honorary Doctorate of Science and Technology from Carnegie Mellon University and honorary doctorate from Oakland University, International Homecomings Award, Doctor of Engineering, or many other awards he get in during his lifetime from internationally. He was recognized internationally, which also shows that he was very intelligent in his studies and he was the most edu- educationally qualified leader in the world. Kalam was poet as well. He has many professions. He used to be a good student, scientist, poet, and then he became a president. Also, he came in politics as well. So, talking about his writings, he wrote many books. Some of his famous books are India 2020, A Vision for the New Millennium. In this book, he tells how India can become a developed country from a developing nation. So he suggested many ways. And another books of his writings are Wings of Fire, which is an autobiography of Kalam, Ignited Minds, Unleashing the Power Within India, and Mission India are other his writings. Sadly, he died from an apparent cardiac arrest on 27 July 2015, aged 83, while he was delivering a lecture at the Indian Institute of Management, Shillong. When we talk about leadership style, Kalam has a creative leadership for nationwide progress. He creates a mission for future of the India 2020. He worked for this land as a scientist and as president. As scientist, his researches and educational leadership brought him great place in 1980s, which provoked the government to initiate an advanced missile program under his directorship. He was the chief scientific counselor to the Prime Minister and the Secretary of Defense Research and Development Organization from July 1992 to December 1999. Media reputed Kalam as the country's top nuclear scientist. And as a president, he took a distinguished outline of India. He has the mission of transforming India into an urban nation. He had got the knowledge about the five areas where India has a core competence for integrated act. He selected five areas as farming and food processing, schooling and healthcare, information and communicate machinery, trustworthy and excellent electric power, exterior transportation, road and rail network for all parts of the country. And the last one is the self-sufficiency in serious technologies. These five areas are closely interconnected, and if progressed in a coordinated way, will guide to financial and nationalized defense. When talking about the success story, the first success story I get from his life that he become a scientist from a very poor background. He used to sell newspapers in his childhood, and he started his tuition with at 4 a.m. early. He had to wake up early in the morning. So to become a scientist from a poor background is itself a success. And when talking about his scientist career, when Dr. Kalam's first major project was SLP-3, which failed in the first time. He was almost shattered, but he never thought of quitting, and SLV-3 was launched again, this time with success. He drew strength from philosophy, religion, and literature. In time, he also learned to deal with professional jealousy and uncooperative team members. Then success followed Dr. Kalam because Prithvi, Agni, Akash, Trishul, Nag, these are so many missiles which were his huge successes, but his major success was yet to come. That was to make India a nuclear, and which was related to a Pokhran second. In After India's first nuclear test carried out on May 18, 1974, in Rajasthan, Pokhran no nuclear test took place in 1980, as many countries opposed that test. And then India started the test again in 96, but had to stop the test due to international pressure after that Pokhran site was under surveillance by the spy satellites of US and other countries. Then this test was planned again under the Kalam site. The brain behind the multiple nuclear tests carried at the Pokhran test was of Kalam. He supervised the Pokhran second explosion as the chief of the defense research and the development organization, camping in the Thar Desert for over a fortnight. Then so India successfully tested all the nuclear bombs, and India became a nuclear nation. And this leads to as one of the CIA in US intelligence agency of biggest failure. How Kalam is inspiring. He belonged to a very poor family with hardly any educational background, but still could achieve the excellence in a field he was interested. So his hard work. So this is also inspiration to people who think without money they cannot do nothing, anything in life. His understanding of culture, religion, people, places, emotion, and country influenced us a lot. Despite the fact that he became president, he used to be very down to earth, always smiling and inspiring person even to the opponents. So this show that we have to be polite to others whenever we achieve anything in life. So lesson for project managers. Dr. Kalam quotes are itself a lesson for project managers and other as well. His famous quote is that you have to dream before your dreams can come true. So and another famous quote from his to succeed in your mission, you must have single-minded devotion to your goal, which in which he want to say that you have to select a single goal and to be fully focused on one goal at a time to achieve success in your life. In this way, he give many lessons to project managers. So these are the references from where I get this information and data. So you can check from these references and their links. So thank you. Hope you like my presentation. Thanks again.